Howdy folks, kind of bringing you in progress here. Wasn't going to record this at all, and then I changed my mind. What I'm doing, what I'm doing is moving my equipment to Chernokamensk. I'm not sure if it's gonna stay on the trailer all the way there or not. I mean, just sitting here, it's dancing. And I don't, because this truck is so high, I don't have even weight distribution on the 4 axles. So they may, very well may, end up all on the side of the road, and then I have to drive each piece down to Chernokamensk as I need it, instead of making more of a bulk transfer. I have 4 trucks to move, so I was gonna do 2 and 2, and I looked at the way they were dancing around and the horseshit route and decided to drive them individually. Yeah, there it goes. Or not. I don't know why it suddenly lays over like that. I can understand the dancing around because of the modded tires on a modded trailer, but the laying over? This trailer's never laid over on me before. Of course, I think I did use the regular off-road version of the M747, not the chained one, which has a wider wheelbase. It's still packed and everything, so on we move. I've got trucks set up for trailers, trucks set up to move parts on the vehicle, or move material. I've got a couple of radar trailers that I can pull behind any of the vehicles. I've got a 6x6, a 10x10, and a 12x12 Kenny. Covering the gambit. Getting some lag. One time out of the last dozen recordings that I didn't, do a test recording to make sure that it actually is recording. I suppose is the time that it won't record. Even though the timer's running. No, there it goes. That's one down. Too sharp a corner. This does look like it has a wide wheelbase. What's it take to get it on the pole? Pulling down every other thing that won't hold it. There we go. I'm not gonna well, we'll see. I was about to say I'm not going to waste anybody's time reloading that. If I can just get it up onto level ground, maybe I can make the rest of the trip all right. The radar unit is still in there despite not being there we go. Despite not being anchored down in any way. I was thinking if it dumped out, well, I would just pull it behind me and go. But it didn't. But sometimes I hate being right. This is the 12 by 12. Oh, and it did dump out. I can't put it back in there without the large crane. So if I'm not going to carry the truck down there, then I am going to carry a couple metal beams. So this thing is most likely gonna stay on the ground when I tip the truck over. All this bullshit again. How many more do I have to rip out? Yeah, of course. Gets hung up half and half. Instead of just falling the fuck out. I don't think this thing will even lift it. I couldn't load it with these before. These mini cranes. It's too heavy. I could get it off the ground by bringing the boom in. Don't extend you. Look at it. I push it in, it goes out. Fighting the game over what the damn crane does. I'm trying to turn it, and it won't go left. It'll only go right. If I try to go left, it runs the boom straight up. See, that's all the further left it'll go. Which one do you suppose is the truck and which one is the trailer? Let's try this again. Bring it in. Bring it up. Bring it over. No, it won't. It only turns when it's hooked up, or when it's not hooked up, rather. Might have something going here. Rather pick it up by a top point or something, but those aren't on top, those are down on the sides. I could try this one. that. Bring it in. And then around. It just keeps pulling it closer to the front. One wheel. Is holding us up. That got it. Almost didn't want it to work. I wouldn't have to put it back on the trailer. I could just use the trailer and go get some metal. Which I'm going to have to do anyways. I'm going to have to bring it back up here from Chernokamensk instead of just going to get it now. Think I'm, yeah. Well, I guess I'm not that bad. Oh, not an automatic, that's why I can't get it to back up a little. Okay. Oh, the truck's not running. Well, and I haven't changed to it. That would be a good thing, to change to that truck. It was running. Okay. We'll have to make sure that both ramps went up. If one gets jammed into the ground, it won't go. They're both up, right up against the bumper. This thing is so long, it's barely on the trailer. Whoops. I meant to hit V. Well, I don't know if we'll get it to the border or not, but here we go again. Using a 6x6 to haul a 12x12. Something wrong with that picture. Maybe a 10x10 or a 12x12 to haul a 12x12. But I just figured that truck uses up the whole trailer, where if I was doing it the other way around, well, 12x12 doesn't have a fifth wheel on it. In order to do 2 spots of cargo, with a loading crane, you can't have a fifth wheel. But the shorter 10x10, you can put a loading crane, the 2 spots of cargo, and still have a fifth wheel. So I don't know what got screwed up there. That a longer wheelbase gives you less room for add-ons, but maybe it's not a longer wheelbase, it just has more axles. I didn't want to go down the other side and then have to come up that really bad hill. Oh, God. I asked for help with these like 3 days ago or some shit like that. Not one person could step up. Try getting my boy to help me, and we found out that the family sharing link won't allow us to play at the same time. I would have to buy him a copy of the game. I could do the cheap one, the $30 copy, but still, I already gave him $80 to be able to play on Steam instead of Epic. If I ran these two individually, I could get down here in probably 15 minutes. But loaded together like this, it's going to take twice as long. I have to go a lot slower and be a lot more careful instead of just Ramboing it over everything. I don't see the wheels jumping around since it fell off the trailer and I had to put it back on. Maybe logging off and logging back in didn't agree with the trucks and loaded on the trailers. Should be straight up now. I can see it there. There is a metal production facility, a crafting facility on Chernokamensk, but the ingredients to make metal beams are not. So to use it, you have to haul all the ingredients in. So why not just haul in the metal and be done with it? Here's the first setup going over the border. Still packed. Why is the SN hiked up so high? Because the ramps are up underneath it. Isn't that special? God dang it. Well, I got it here. I can unload it anywhere along here. I just needed it on the map. All I got to do at this point is park the damn thing somewhere. Next. I need a minimum of 8 units of metal down here. I'm bringing a low saddle just in case it might come in handy. And I've got a I've got a 6-spot trailer behind it. I'm going to reset the chocks on that thing. Looks like it's not bouncing around so much. The front chock don't even look like it's on the trailer. So this one is a 6x6. And then that one's got the 10x10. All right, let's go and see if we can not dump it and maybe get 2 of the setups. This one's got an M134 scout vehicle in it, which I lifted in by the top hook with the big crane. I loaded all these with the big crane. If I needed a crane, I used the big crane. Go the same route, but now that I know there's a big bad spot in that big mud puddle, you know, it's deep in the center and high on the edge, I'm gonna try and go way around, but you know, I don't want to end up finding the same situation in reverse on the other side of the puddle. So, I don't know. This one should be able to cross the ice more easily. A lot more wheels. Maybe I should have put I probably should have put, yeah, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I put the crash chibors under the trailer with the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6 under the trailer with the 6 by 6. Wouldn't that make sense? But it didn't occur to me when I was loading them up. I was just trying to make them fit the trailers. I did have a Tega under the 10 by 10, I think. Did not work very well. Couldn't even move the Tega without it lifting the front wheels off the ground. So I got a low axle on the Tega that was under one of the big, well, it always had a low axle and it always had the quad axle trailer, but it did have a truck on it. Now it does not. I'm going to use it to bring down, oh, I guess 3 units of metal. See, this is not the one I have to bother with skirting. But since I need 8 units of metal, and that thing can only bring 3, you can see there's kind of a math issue. I think I'll try and skirt it way out here and then go straight across. Not worried too much about this little incline as much as the big one that tips the trailer over. Looks like I'm gonna get her just right, except for having to go over a guardrail. But other than that, look at that shit. It made the corner without tipping over. All the wheel chocks are whole. Yeah. Well, let's haul ass. Still in bow range. Maybe get this one down there a little quicker without spending 10 minutes reloading it. Of course, I shouldn't speak too soon. I suppose it's not actually there yet. But I'm going to unload these trailers as soon as I get across the border so I can bring the trailers back and get metal. I can bring over 3 units on the quad axle and 2 units each on these trailers. and I've got 3 of these trailers. So that's 9 metal beam. Of course, it's 4 separate trips. But I figure when I get on the other side with it, I can just take it right to where it delivers. If I got like a 10-spot unspillable, I could bring more metal over in each trip. I could get 10 units in 2 trips. But then I'm driving those I'm pulling those long ass trailers all over the frickin' map to get the metal in the right place. My idea with getting all this stuff down there is that I could just... The reason I was thinking don't even record this is because I was thinking I could open up the map, do the piddly jobs, and just save the important jobs to do recordings with. Every time I came back to record something, more and more of the piddly stuff would be done, and more of the stuff that's important to the map would be what I record. I know other maps, I sat there and recorded every last one of the jobs in the task menu. And then I started recording all the jobs in the contract menu. That takes too damn long. Especially when this region has been out for so long, and I don't even have all the dang maps open yet. Chernokamensk is the only one that still has watchtowers on it, shit like that. Well, maybe Northern Aegis still has some. I think Northern Aegis is halfway open. Chernokamensk, I have not been on at all, except for the trip that I did right in front of this one. Looks like it's going to take 35 minutes for the first one, and 10 minutes for this one. Well, that counted. Sitting and waiting for the map to change so I could get back on Cosmic Loop. So we can call it 30 and 15. One took twice as long as the other. Oh, and I started that first one already down to that farm warehouse establishment. Neighborhood facility, whatever you want to, whatever name you want to put on it. All right, I'm going to get this out of the loading or the gateway zone. And then that's all she wrote. Yeah, I can't really get a good picture unless that's a little better. Okay, so we got a couple of them down here. I think now I'm going to do something else. I'll worry about unloading these and getting the other two down here. Another time, I think. The other one is a Kenny, not a Kenny. The other one is an IX3880. Let's go back to it. When I could get out of here with a little shorter video is when I start yakking about what I'm going to do next, and that's when I end up not having a little shorter video. Oh boy. I would really rather just have some supper, watch some television, and lay in bed till I fall asleep. But I realize this isn't much of a video. So I was thinking about trying to do something more interesting. But there's your IX3880 with the 10 by 10 and a 4-spot cargo bed. So I can move, I did this one like this, so I can move 4 spots of cargo with just a truck. And then I craned in, lifted I put the radar trailer in there with the crane, and then I went and grabbed two um, spare parts from just down the road, brought them back here, and dumped them in the back half of this four spotter, and then packed them. I don't need them for a damn thing. It's just keeping the radar trailer from rolling out of the back of the truck. And who knows, maybe I'll be able to use them for something. And then the one behind it is the one that I'll take down the east side of the riverbank so I can get 3 units of metal on it. And I almost feel like I should create um, something else that I could pull one with the other, and I could get a lot more metal at one time. But I don't know. I'll see you again. Thanks for watching.